Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about the beauty community then and now, and I believe I've done a video similar to this where I talked about the beginning of YouTube going into the boom, but now I'm going to go from the boom till where we are today. And I think it's pretty interesting to see kind of the evolution of the beauty community, because it's a lot of ebbs and flows, but like really big extremes sometimes. I didn't need visuals, but I'm tomorrow, so it's inevitable. So if that sounds like an interesting video idea to you, I hope you decide to stay tuned. Let's get into some stuff. I'm going to start off with what I think is one of the biggest items on my list, and that's drama and the prevalency of drama within the beauty community. I think when the makeup industry, in addition to the makeup influencer beauty community, when they were on the up and up, and I would say kind of into beginning part 2019, I think that was when everything was in surplus, everything was a big deal. People knew about the beauty community, and the bigger names within the beauty community definitely made a lot of headlines. We know about Dramageddon 1 and 2. I still don't really know because I didn't follow drama. It was just so talked about everywhere. You just couldn't escape it, even if you weren't into what was going on. And even though it was only a few people, like these big names within the community, it almost felt like they represented the community as a whole, and the two went hand in hand, which is sad, but that was the reality of it. It was the beauty YouTuber is fighting with this beauty YouTuber, they have drama with this beauty YouTuber, and it was like that there are only a few people that you're talking about, but it felt like you were being attacked as well, because they put that label of like drama in the beauty community as if everyone was like fighting each other. Drama channels started really popping off at this time, talking about receipts and speculations, supposedly, but almost like kind of yes, but not yet. And they had so much content that they could make based on whatever drama was happening at the time, and there were many, because one person would say something and then there's a response here and then their truth, and it was saturated. There was a lot of content that drama creators could create based off of what these beauty YouTubers were doing or not doing. And I would say within the past year, maybe year and a half, we've definitely seen a decline on kind of the cattiness on YouTube in terms of the bigger beauty YouTuber names. There's always going to be drama, but I think in terms of how much we see, I think there's definitely been a decline. I don't think we're waiting on what someone else is gonna say, you know? And maybe it's because the people that were constantly in those situations, maybe they've had an awakening of some sort. Not to say that they've changed, but maybe the way they handle themselves in the social media setting has changed. And I remember hearing a few of these individuals say, like, being on social media, there's this kind of feeling that you have to always one up and be the best and be a badass, because that's what got you to where you were. And I think the world at large is just over BS. So I think being more authentic to yourself, finding a clearer balance of what is professional or YouTube world and what's personal, the mental toll that it's taken on them. And it's not to say that these individuals shouldn't be held accountable, but there's a difference between being held accountable and having death threats, people wanting to find you, and all of these things. They get that on the regular. I guess maybe being in such a big situation, it's taken a toll on them in every single way, and they're like backing off, saying, I don't want to ever have to go through this again. And that's a good thing. But yeah, drama has definitely dwindled, thank goodness, because I was one of those people like, so and so said this, and receipts, and oh, shade here, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm in the beauty community to look at makeup. Let's just makeup, physical makeup and makeup. Next thing on the list is beauty content. Makeup was just, it was like this, scattering everywhere. Here's makeup and this palette. That has definitely changed. There's been a shift. Again, it's not as a whole, there's definitely people who are still hauling, who are doing collections, and look at what I bought. I spent $500 here, but it's nowhere near the amount that it was. Haul videos will always be a thing, but the amount that you could find these things in, I mean, you could have an entire feed, a day's worth of content to watch just hauling makeup. And what we find now is this upkick in decluttering, in shopping your stash, in project panning, minimalistic journeys. And you can also see the shift with like reviewing makeup. It's not just, oh my god, look at this makeup that I found that's amazing. We're actually seeing more content where people are trying stuff and being honest that, hey, look, I tried this and it sucks. People are learning to shop smarter, saving their money, spending it where it should be spent. I mean, I went on a no-buy in 2019, twice, 6 months each. And I made a video about makeup addiction. Like, I was part of that like separation where it just became overwhelming. And that has definitely been a trend in the beauty community. And it's refreshing to see, because we've been so bombarded with so much makeup that it's nice to see a lot more individuals kind of step back and realize that you don't need everything. Be a little bit more selective with the things that you want so you can truly love what you spend your money on. Next one on the list, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but I feel like finally smaller YouTubers are getting the recognition that many people feel they would never ever get. I feel like smaller YouTubers are building their own communities, their own group of friends. People are shouting each other out. I love that about the beauty community now, is the shout outs of other people. You even see big name YouTubers shouting out smaller YouTubers, which is awesome. There was kind of this sense of rivalry before, like my numbers, my subscribers, and all of these things. But now it's like whoever you are, you gotta shout people out. People wouldn't start YouTube channels if they didn't want some sort of growth, putting their content out there, letting people know what they can offer. And seeing smaller YouTubers build these communities and then like grow from there, it's amazing. I've seen some YouTubers start at like 10, 15,000 and now they're like 60, 80, some of them in 100 something thousand subscribers. That's amazing. If you have a YouTube channel and there's people that you love, like your friends, the kinds of content that you're inspired by, shout people out. There's no harm in it. There's no harm in sharing other people's work if you truly believe in them, if you believe in their creative process, their content. Let's lift each other up. Lastly on today's list, maybe I'm just like being crazy, but I don't think I am. I feel like YouTube is becoming like the old thing, the old social media platform. Like when MySpace was happening and then Facebook came out, I was like, well, MySpace, like, what's that? Who's Tom? And I think it has to do with the other social media platforms like Instagram and now TikTok that I hear is a lot easier. I'm not sure if this is true. That's a lot easier to grow. And I mean, it's short form. You can watch, 10 videos in 10 minutes. Whereas YouTube, a lot of it is more long form content. When you're doing a review, this is a perfect example. TikTok reviews, they're like 60 seconds. Can you really do a review in 60 seconds? No, you cannot. But it seems like that's the way makeup products has gone viral. That KVD something balm, apple balm, that went crazy on TikTok and it's sold out. But if you go to YouTube reviews and you watch people actually do a wear test, it's like, yeah, that doesn't look good. But it's kind of like gone are the days where YouTube sold out the products. Now it's TikTok taking over. And I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like if you're gonna do a review on a product, if you're trying to sell a product, you need more than 60 seconds to prove that someone else's money is worth spending on it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video idea. I could have made the list longer, but I wanted to be a little bit more chit-chatty with each of the ones that I presented here. Bullet points, maybe I might do another one, a continuation, a part 2, because we like long form on YouTube. But yes, thank you so much for joining me. If you guys are interested in this makeup look, I did a blue eyeshadow look. Who I be, you know. If you like this makeup look, be sure to check me out on Instagram. It'll be the first link in the description box down below, where I post a photo of all my makeup looks along with all the products in the caption. Till the next video, I hope you all are doing well, taking great care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye guys.